Welcome to Talk That Talk. Beyonce.
Yeah, so it's Beyonce. Yeah, so it's Beyonce.
Yes, we are back for another one. My name is Tamara Simone, and welcome to Talk That Talk. I, of course, got my girl Brittany in here. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Tam.
Okay. All right, and I got someone special in here. I always say that. I always say someone special because everyone, literally everyone I bring here is special to me. But yeah, it's crazy how we met. We met on Instagram.
Right, through a mutual friend.
Yeah, through Damo, who was on my first episode about, you know, owning your natural curls. But I got my girl Abriana. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Good. I'm so happy you're here. I mean, we've been like connecting through social media and like supporting each other. So I was like, it's only right.
I feel like we know each other.
Yeah, right.
You know, prior to this final meet in person. So
yeah, so it's
nice
really,
to
really.
meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Finally, it's really dope. You know, and I love the fact when like women can just support each other and be on the same wave and the same page and just not hate.
Yeah.
You know, and
there's
that's
no
one thing. There's no need for it. I'm like, there's room for everybody.
Right. And if you're doing something dope, I want to promote it.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from it. I just want people to see, like, okay, there's spot for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
And it's crazy because when I posted my first episode with Damo, she just randomly just started posting my stuff. And I was like, who is this beautiful soul? Like, who is she? And so I'm like adding her and all this, like, what is this? And I'm like seeing everything that you're doing. So you've been, you know Dama, right?
Right. Damo and I met in high school.
Okay.
We both wore our hair straight for a long time.
Yeah.
I know you guys
Brittany was telling me that. She was like, yeah, I never seen her hair like that, you know?
So we both understood the struggle of like where our curly hair like didn't start off the way we wanted it to, how it transitioned. Like, she's been there from jump.
Yeah.
So, a part of my curly journey wouldn't have happened if Dama wasn't there.
Man,
so.
see, that's big. And if you guys haven't checked that episode out, it's episode 1, my first episode. Definitely check that out. It's pretty awesome. So, how long would you say you've been, you know, owning your natural crown for?
For about 2.5 years.
Oh wow, shout out to natural.
So, I haven't used any, like, heat.
Yeah.
I haven't straightened it. And coming from me, like, 5 years ago, I would have never put a straighter down. Like, I would always keep my hair, and no shade towards you, but I was always in the shop. I didn't know any better than to be in there every 2 weeks. Yeah. Let them do whatever they wanted to, and if they weren't taking care of my hair, it was just gonna be on the back burner until someone shampooed it for me. Yeah. So now that I'm like deep conditioning every week, or you know, like going to the shop for curly hair, it's a transition for sure. It's like a lifestyle change.
Oh man, that's so awesome. That's really, really dope. What would you say were some products that, you know, really turned you on to just being natural and not going to the heat?
Shea Moisture was really good because they're at Target. It's affordable, convenient, and they have so many different lines. So I won't pinpoint just one because they have like every label that they have is a different line and it's a different color, so you're like, okay, you know, you can experiment with a lot of them. But they really focused on like, you know, no sulfates. That's the first product I was like, oh, okay, like you become a product junkie. You go, you purchase the products. They're only like $12.
Yeah, and their Shea Moisture is like so affordable. I haven't really used their. I have some hair products, but I haven't really used them. I use mostly their skin products. Like everything for skin, Shea Moisture. Like even though like their black soap and you know just their like lotions and stuff is amazing. So I can only imagine. Like I know that their hair stuff is like awesome.
Right. So that really was helpful for me because I'm like, okay, you know, the shop can be expensive. But being curly can too because I was in there like, okay, I need to stop with the Shea Moistures and buying so much of these products. I already have a shampoo. I already have this. But it's fun to experiment and see what, you know, what works for you. So I'm thankful. I wish I would have started sooner. But being natural really incorporated so much that I didn't think, like it changed a lot of things that I didn't think affected me. That's why I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, man, because, you know, I did mine for a little bit. I did my natural hair for a little bit.
You don't ever give up on it.
No, I'm not giving up, but it's a lot of work, girl. It's a lot of work. Like I said, all I did was throw my hair up in a bun. Like, that's all I did. It was just, it was too much.
It's stressful. It can be. But once you have a regimen and you're consistent, it's like, I know every Friday I'm washing my hair.
Yeah.
I know I have to keep that deep conditioner on for at least 30 minutes. That's all my Friday night. So I already have it like arranged to where I know that's how my week's looking.
Yeah.
But people who don't do that as often, like I said, back then I would go and I would wait for somebody to do my hair for me. That's what I was waiting for. I didn't have that. My mom like taught me how to keep up with my hair, but I didn't know what a sulfate was. I didn't know how damaging. I remember I went to the shop one time and they used Dawn dish soap to wash my hair.
You know what? I heard, because one of my hairstylists was like, oh, yo, after you wash your hair, put some, like, dish soap on your hair because it will, like, really get all the, like, grease and all the...
That is not for your scalp. And I'm so mad I even allowed her to do that.
So that's bad.
That is
I should never do that.
No, don't. Please don't.
Girl, because you know I was like, oh, okay.
No.
And it would actually help. It would really, it would really help me get my hair like super, super straight. Because I noticed if I didn't put the dish soap in it, like, okay, like my hair, like when I straighten it, it wouldn't be as straight. It'd still have like a little poof to it. But when I did the dish soap, it'd be like pin straight,
right?
Like, you know. But
no,
so don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, you like I said, you'll lose your curl pattern completely. Yeah, it's toxic.
I think that's probably why I lost mine. Because my curl pattern was really, really good.
You can regain it. We gonna have positivity and speak it into existence that your curls aren't going anywhere.
Girl, I got
we just gotta, you know, even when you wear your hairstyle, your choice. Yeah. As long as you're maintaining the healthiness of your hair, that's like the focus point that I try to promote to people.
Okay, so even if you have like a weave or you do
braids, I'm not against that at all. I love
because like I get nervous because I'm like I support like the naturally me and like the naturally curly hair and all that stuff, but I'm just like. I have to get my weave sometimes.
No.
And I feel like I don't want people to think like, oh, this girl over here, she talking about owning your natural crap, and then she over here getting herself a weave.
You can change your mind, your hairstyle. You're entitled to that. Yeah. I just want to make sure underneath your weave, that is the foundation, and that's healthy. Okay. So I'm not discriminated. You could come to any of my events, which we'll talk about. Yeah, but definitely. You can come in whatever hairstyle you want. Okay. Because
I was just getting a little nervous. I was like, man, okay, do I gotta be natural?
You're not the first person to tell me that either.
Okay, because
they think that they have to be like natural in order to participate, but it's not that at all. Okay. Okay. Because there's so much more to naturally me events than just like being natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have to do a big chop in order to get our curls back?
It's helpful. So. I know a lot of people like holding on to length because before me and Dama would always say like, girl, I'm not going to the shop and having her chop off my ends. I'm keeping them. I don't care if they're damaged. But there's just that dead weight like on your strands and you don't want that. And it's going to block a lot of growth if you don't chop it off.
So when I wash my hair and the parts that are straight, I cut. Not I cut. Well, not personally me. Just
I was like, look, don't take my advice. No. Yes, you can invest in, you know, like looking into someone, finding a stylist who can do it for you. Yeah. But that's what is best. I mean, you can put a deep conditioner on it, but if it's dead and damaged, it's gonna stay that way. Okay. Cutting. I mean, I know cutting it like before. I used to cry at the shop when they would cut too much off, and I would be so upset. But
like boohoo cry.
Literally, getting my first diva cut changed my journey all the way. Like I don't feel the same like I did, you know, back then before then.
So that's how you regain your curls, because your curls are so beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I cut off all the dead end, and I knew I was ready because in the chair I was like, do what you got to do. I'm not upset. Woo! Like if you know, I'll leave out of here up to my ears. It's fine. Yeah. But when she did it, I felt like so much better, and I was like, I have to maintain this. I don't ever want to go back to putting heat on it because I know it damaged my hair so much. Yeah. So I think in a way that cut like inspired me to never go back to what I was doing before.
So you haven't straightened your hair?
I have not. I think probably the only day I would ever do it would be my wedding day. Okay. But I would get a wig before I put heat on my own hair. So I'm like, I'm really committed to that as of right now. And I know you probably have like the urge to do that, but I right now don't have that in me.
See, I'd be like, I gotta do something.
They got some bomb lace fronts now, so.
Girl, they be fooling me with the lace.
Try that. Like I've never had one, but if it protects my own hair, then I'm for it.
No, well, one time I didn't get a lace, but I got like a full head weave, right? And like I wanted to do the bangs, and so yeah, I got a full head weave. Mind you, I'm short, so everyone could see the top of my head, and like, you know, it looked like a wig. So like I had these bangs or whatever, and I went over to my mom, and I'm like, oh God, I don't really like this hair, because I usually have like my friend out or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know. My mom looked at me and was like, oh, hell no. She sent me back to the hair lady and was like, you need to fix my baby's hair because she's not walking out looking like this.
As soon as you said bangs, that's why I laughed. I could just imagine, you know, what that looked like. And you said it was a wig. So
it looked like I had a mop on my head.
But you got, but Mama took care of you.
Mom took care of me. She took me back to the shop like, you let my baby walk out of here like that? Like, no.
Right. But horror days from the shop. I have so many of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, gosh. Girl. A lot of horror days. But you work for Curls, right?
Right. So I'm on the street team for the brand Curls.
Yeah, and you brought me a nice bag.
Please let me know how those products work.
I'm so excited. Wait, what's all in here? Hold on.
There is a hair milk.
Hair milk? Yes. What is that?
So first off, smell it. It's like, it smells like blueberries.
Oh my God.
It's from their Blueberry Bliss collection.
Oh my God.
You can use that as a styler after you shampoo your hair and condition. You can put that in.
Oh my God, it smells really good. What is this one?
And then we have the jelly.
Ooh.
So smell that also. Yeah, they have a similar scent.
Ooh. This one smells like really, really blueberry.
Right. So you put that after you're done styling, and that locks in everything.
I love that one.
It's gonna get hard, but there's a cast, and you can like scrunch that off.
Oh, okay. Wait, so whenever I do the hair milk?
You can do that after you shampoo.
After shampoo. Okay. And then this one.
The edge control. Or I think they call it the control paste. You put that on your edges, you know.
Yes, inches and edges. Let's go.
Yes. Get my edge snatch. Okay. So when did you start working for Curls?
So I just started in May of this year. Okay. But I feel like I've done so much for them already.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mahisha. She's the CEO. She was just recently on the OWN network. She has a show called Mind Your Business.
Oh.
Nice. So she picks up little like Black-owned businesses that are small businesses and show them the tricks that she knows to like help them with growth. The Girl Cave LA, I promote them a lot on my
The Girl Cave, what's that about?
So the Girl Cave is a Black-owned beauty supply store in Inglewood.
Okay.
The owner is
Inglewood. Where in Inglewood?
Off of Crenshaw.
Okay.
It's like, that's just one of her locations. She has a Melrose location, a Manchester location. Her name's Leah Diaz.
Okay.
And she just gave me an opportunity to like model for her once. But prior to this, like, I've always loved that she sells, you know, like curls.
Yeah.
Diva Curl. Any brand that you could think of is at her supply store.
Oh, that's dope.
She's just so humble, and she has multiple businesses.
Bomb.
But she's just, you know, someone to look up to, and it's just nice that all these doors have opened just from being with Curls.
Yeah.
Like, we even did like the BET experience. And but the whole time that we're doing events, we're educating people about their products, how to use them, and not only that, but, you know, people always say like, oh, I don't have curls, and I hate that so much that people already just stop themselves and like, oh no, I can't do that. Like, there's a type of curl for everyone.
Yes.
Now, don't go on Instagram or YouTube like, oh, I don't have curls like lipstick and curls, so this isn't gonna work. Everyone has to own like the curl pattern that they have. We have wavy, and then you can be very textured or like not even. It's just a fro. It's not really a curl pattern.
Yeah.
But you own that. Don't ever stop yourself from saying like, oh no, I can't do this. And a lot of people, I think the number one hesitation is like, oh, that transition period. I went from straightening my hair, and now I have to find those straight pieces. I have to get that cut. My hair's going to be short. I don't like shrinkage.
It's the chicken head. It's the chicken head. You don't want to be a chicken head. That's the whole thing.
Right. But you know what? Shrinkage means your hair is healthy. Your hair has that bounce back, and you want that. So it's like a lot of people don't realize that. And I think with my goal with Naturally Me events, I want to promote people to embrace their hair. Empower people, even if they don't have curly hair. Just when I see people doing well, it's like, okay, like this is, you know, like let's focus on that. Let's promote that.
That's really, really
shout
dope.
out to the bounce back though.
Right? So you said curls and
the Girl
Cave and anything else?
Naturally Me events.
Yeah, so you are the owner and you started your own.
Right. So I mean, I guess I can say that.
Yes, that's yours. That is yours. You are the owner. You own. It's like, so Naturally Me is like an event that you put on?
Well, these are events. They focus on curly hair. We've only done one. So I just started this year, but we're planning the next one already. the first event had Dominique there, and Wanda Nicole, that's her Instagram name, and Dominique Brown on Instagram. They were giving tips to girls, to the audience members, and just, you know, like connecting with one another. Yeah. Because every time I go outside and I see a curly girl, 9 times out of 10 I'm approaching you. Yeah. I'm telling you your curls are bomb. Right. And I'm asking you, how did you get this? What did you use? You know, like I remember I went to Universal Studios and the worker there, when I say her edges were laid, like I was like, I told my boyfriend, like, I don't want to seem weird, but I need to know what she did to achieve this.
Yes, like, girl, how?
This is like my struggle, so what are you doing? And the fact that I can talk to you and we can connect on here, and then our conversation grows from there, and you never know, like, the type of person you'll interact with. Like, how, like, crazy I met you because I walked up to you and complimented you on your hair. You know, it's like, we have our little own community. Even if you aren't curly, just I think every girl understands, like, a curly hair struggle or a hair struggle, period, whether it's straight or curly. So I enjoy that. Like, when I'm at events, not just mine, but you know, like others, I appreciate like that interaction and connection with people. Yeah. And honestly, there's not enough curly events in LA.
Yeah. You know what? And there's so many girls, you know, curly girls out here. We definitely need those.
On the East Coast, it's very popular. New York. Yeah. They do Curl Fest every year. I've never been.
Oh, yeah. A few of my sorority sisters went. Right. And they loved it.
So I want to do that in LA. And it's not, we don't have to like, just come out and celebrate hair. Even if you aren't natural, just come out, see what it's about. Maybe we can convince you, or maybe we can just promote that healthy hair journey for you. So that's, you know, one day I'm going to have a Curl Fest in LA. I don't know what I'm going to name it. I don't know any of that, but that's the type of event that I want to do out here, definitely.
Dope. So how did you come up with the name Naturally Me? What was like the spark in that?
I create vision boards every year.
Ooh.
So I literally,
so smart to do, because that is like literally you put everything out and just sing
it's so therapeutic. Yeah. Like and if I don't, I'm like, before the new year, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm manifesting in for next year.
I need to start doing
that.
Set the atmosphere with that.
So I really was struggling with the name. Like I was like, I don't know. And my boyfriend's very blunt and straight up, and he's like, that list gotta go. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, okay, well help me. Like I'm getting frustrated, and he's like, no, I can't. It can't come from me. You have to think of this. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, and I literally remember the aha moment when I was facing my bed the opposite way of where my vision board was, and something told me turn around and go look at the words on that vision board, and I literally like pieced up together. I was like, okay, like I'm getting somewhere with this. So I have a curly hair section on my vision board, and I just pieced up those letters and like the words that I saw and created the name. And like that's me. Like I'm naturally I don't wear a lot of makeup unless I like have an event or something or just me, period. I felt like that's what I like embodied when I thought of the name.
That's so dope. That's really dope. And that how names come about, I think it's so unique. And
that was God. He told me to turn around and look at that board, because I was really frustrated. I'm like, why can't I think of this? Or why, you know I had to be patient about it, but I'm like, nobody else told me to look. Like that was him in my head telling me like it was right in front of me the entire time too, and I was so focused on other places to look for when it was within me the whole time.
So how long did it take to like start this?
So the first event was in August, and I started in May. So between that time, I was finding vendors. Thankfully.
You know what's crazy? Have you seen Insecure?
Yes, of course.
So I think about, you know, how Issa was like looking, trying to doing her little Inglewood thing.
And I connected
like,
with her.
Right? That's what I pictured. So I want to know, like, how was your process about it?
For real. So the Girl Cave automatically was like, no, we're here. Like, we're doing.
Ooh, that's dope.
And you do have people that like reject you or don't respond, and it's like, okay. I even was in the beginning stages thinking of like, okay, let's do like a slideshow and post pictures of all these girls. And some people are like, oh, I have a wedding to plan, I'm too busy, I can't do that. And I'm thinking in my head like, okay, I don't want to post their pictures without their permission, but I'm thinking like, you don't have to do anything. You're planning your wedding. I'm just going to take your picture and put it on here.
Thank you for your picture.
You know? So you do have those road stops where you're like, okay, and you're easily want to stop and be like, okay, it's not worth it. But you continue to do that through everything. The day of was stressful. Like,
I'm already knowing.
So even in that moment, I was like, I could be as stressed as I want to, but I still have people that said they were coming, and I have a show to put on, so I have to get it together, you know? So it was like...
So was it really like running around with like your head cut off? Like even trying to get like a location and finding a DJ and finding a videographer?
Well, thankfully, my boyfriend's a DJ.
Oh, well, shoot, that's a plus. Okay.
So I didn't really need... That was covered. Yeah. And then his brother is... Chris Davis. He is a rapper.
Okay. A dope rapper, by the way.
Yeah. So he performed for me, and I wanted it to be like entertaining. I wanted it to like not be dead spots throughout the show. So I'm thinking, okay, after this, we got to start music. You know, like I'm just so anal about that. I had 2 other vendors called The Natural Me. I didn't know that they had that name until afterwards, but you know.
But hey, yours is different.
And who else was there? Which other vendor? Oh, we had like It Works. It was like they do hair and nail pills, so it kind of was incorporated with that as well. And like I said, the speakers and everything. So the photo shoot for that, like every month basically, I was getting ready, like checking something off of my list. So it is a lot of running around. It is, you know, but if you're very organized, you can do it. Because I'm very like, I bought a planner already, and the year's not over. So I already have a 2009.
Do you have a passion planner?
No, but I want.
Oh my god, it's everything.
When me and Dominique first started our hair journey, we had hair journals. So like I try to keep up with that. I journal outside of any of that. Like I just like to write stuff down. So being prepared and organized and all that stuff really is helpful for the day of. The day of, I can tell you, we had 3 cars full of things to drive down. The parking was horrible. You know how LA is.
Everywhere in LA.
Like, everything, it was traffic on the way there.
Like, everything is going wrong. What's going on?
And then I needed ice, and I already parked, so I had to go walk and get ice, and I was just mad. Like, this should have been done earlier. Why didn't, you know, just everything you can think of. But I would have done it again because it turned out so great. The turnout was great. My speakers inspired people. The vendors were there and they were able to like spread their like if you're on my team, I'm trying to put you on too. So like I want my vendors to get their word out. I want Dominique, I want Wanda to be able to go to the next level in their journey as well. So that's what happened, and I was proud of it. Curls even came through and they dropped off some samples. So like
that's so dope. So you said you're preparing for the next one. When will that be around?
So it's in February.
Ooh,
and I will be posting some, you know, like flyers and stuff.
Black History Month.
It's a brunch, so
ooh, that's gonna.
We'll be eating and, you know, playing games. And I think I always try to, like I said, keep it busy, but I want to leave a block off for that time where you could get up and like meet someone that you don't know. Network, connect. Maybe you guys have like a significant story that you don't know until you speak to each other.
And that's very important, especially like in LA and trying to get your business to the next level. It's literally all about networking, meeting people, having that positive attitude. Because I wouldn't have met you if Brittany didn't, you know, I didn't meet Damo through Brittany and like all this happened. Like it was just, it's crazy how everything falls into place. Yeah, so that's
how you know it's like meant to be when things aren't forced and it just flows together. You know, like it's cool to do. So I'm excited to continue doing more. I have so many other events like in my head. Like I want to do like retreats and you know like different things so all of us can come together.
That'll be really, really dope. So like what is your overall for Naturally Me? Like is that, you know, just what kind of events? Like what is your main thing that you want it to be? Like your vision for that? So
my vision is to one day have a similar Curl Fest. I want to pack out a park. I want to have a group of vendors. I want everyone who can perform to come. I want to put on a show. And ultimately, I want someone to leave there like, what if you just came like, for instance, for yourself, like if you came and you were like, I'm never about to do nothing to my hair again. Like I'm just going to go to the shop. I want you to leave there knowing that you can. I want to have what wasn't around when I was younger to teach me like how to take care of your hair, what not to put in there. I wish I would have started sooner, you know, stuff like that, or what's damaging, what's not. Like that's really a hesitation on why people don't even try.
That is true.
And it's so sad. I remember we did a Damo and I did a event at the Girl Cave LA for curls, and the little girl came in and she was like, okay, like we were educating her about the products, and she was like, my hair can't do this. And I was so sad for her because somebody put in her head that she can't do this. And I'm like, no, you can. Don't think tomorrow you're going to wake up and your curl's going to be the way you want. But you definitely could do this. You know? Like, and being able to tell her that and give her that encouragement was like, oh, okay, like, I enjoy doing this, you know.
And that's good because, like, you know, even as I was, like, a little girl, like, I really didn't know anything. If I didn't have my sister, like, I don't know my hair. Because my mom she wasn't, you know, good with the hair. She didn't do her hair like that.
And it's not just to blame. They just don't know.
Yeah, she just take us to the shop.
Like, everyone knew that. And I don't want people to, you know, like, I want to break that stigma of, like, good hair.
Yeah. What is good hair? Yeah, I don't know. Please, someone tell me the definition.
You know, because 5 years ago, this hair wasn't doing this. Yeah. So it's like, I lost my curl pattern. I had straight hair. Even when I put water and washed it, it would just stay straight. I always put heat on it. Yeah. That's what my hair knew what to do. It was the consistency I was doing. That was my routine.
Mm-hmm. It's trained.
It was trained. Exactly, trained. Right. So I don't like when people say that. And they're also at that event that Damo and I did. There was a woman that came up to us and she was like, oh, the company just sent the 2 light-skinned girls with the curly hair. Like, she was high.
You know, but I'm not going to even lie. People do stereotypes.
They do.
You know, it's just like, oh, the light-skinned girls with the curly hair and pretty, you know, like. But I've seen so many, like, dark-skinned girls. Like,
with bomb curls.
Yeah, with bomb curls. And so I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, somebody didn't come to my family reunion.
They don't know, and it's so sad to see that. I want to break that. I don't want that anymore. You know, like, and I want to, like, publicize very textured hair. Because a lot of people, you don't see that often. When you do see a wave or a curl, it's the looser one. It's, you know, like a different race, a lighter race. But no one embraces that, you know, like that textured hair, that afro. You should be able to wear that. If your edges don't lay down on, and that's okay. You know, you don't need that, but that's what society portrays. And it sucks.
Instagram.
And Instagram. And, like, you know, like, being perfect. That's why I'm like, that's not cool. I don't like that, you know.
They don't highlight the 4C and the chocolate girls. Like,
and I think chocolate skin is so beautiful. I think a fro is like something that sometimes I wish I had that volume. You know, like you want things that you see from that side, and people do not show that at all.
And then, that really irks me. But, you know, I'm blessed to have. I'm blessed to see, you know, there's women out there, you know, dark skin. Because even growing up, like I was telling Damo, like even when I grew up, like I was very self-conscious of being a dark skin girl. I was always known as the dark skin girl, the only black cheerleader, like the only black girl in the room. Like it was like that in my classroom and everything. So like growing up, it was hard for me to, you know, own my natural hair and like, you know, not wear weaves or braids because I'm like, I have these white girls over here like,
they just wake up like that,
you know, and they just
they don't know the struggle at all.
Like you gotta wear a cap on your head when you go to bed. You gotta wear a scarf, and I'm like, yes, girl. What do you expect?
Right.
But you know, it's just great that now we have people like you to help the younger generation and show them like you can get your hair curly. Like this is what you do, and tell them the steps. That I think that's really beautiful, and I'm really excited to see what Naturally Me like brings, and you know all the events that are gonna happen and come up. I'm just so excited about that.
Thanks.
So excited. And so where could they find you, or how can they get, like, do you like hire people? How can they get involved if you want someone to be, if they want to be on Naturally Me?
I mean, I don't. Right now, I'm not paying. This ain't no real.
No,
no, I ain't got no payroll.
No, not payroll. No, just to help volunteer. Because there's a lot of people out there that like, you know what? I want to show like help out, and you know, there's a lot of people.
No, I tell anyone that's willing to help and on the same like purpose that I have, I'm happy to have them. Yesterday we actually did a Naturally Me photo shoot.
Ooh, so I saw it.
I got girls who really don't have like you know, like, I don't want anyone, like, with a group of followers or anything. I purposely wanted the photographer to get solo shots, and I wanted, like, group shots to show the variety and textures. But not only that, I want to give those girls the opportunity to have, like, content to post or to get more involved. And I don't think we have that enough. No. But I am on Instagram at My Curly Journey, Curly with a K, and Naturally Me Events. So if you ever wanted to reach out, and if you need want to volunteer, I'm happy to have you, you know, on board, as long as, you know, and you can come, you know, like, I don't want anyone thinking that if it's not natural, it's not for them. Like, you can learn a lot of stuff. And like I said, it's a lifestyle change. So at the end of the day, I'm happy at the place in life where I am. And I think being natural started that. Because it unlocks so much.
It does.
Not just about my hair, but like mentally or like emotionally. Why do you want, you know, like, why are you choosing to do this? Or, you know, like, in my family, a lot of people, my own dad, he's told me, like, oh, I think you're prettier with straight hair.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, can be hurtful to hear.
Yeah, it can.
If it's like, well, why does my hair, regardless if it's in any state, why does that matter? So that, breaking through that, when I hear that now, I'm like, oh,
you know what that reminds me of? Did you see that Netflix movie?
No, okay, I need to see it. No, when she shaved her head. But, you know, Nia the Light?
Yes.
She was Fro Girl.
Yo, I met her at BeautyCon.
Okay. Yes. So I met her when she had her big afro.
It was so
That's what she was known for.
Yeah.
Watching her documentary, when she explained, like, the expectations people gave her because of her hair.
She couldn't go anywhere without having her hair like that. Like, it had to be like that the whole time. And she realized, like, she was like, that's not me. I'm not my hair. Like, my hair doesn't define me. It just looks good.
Right.
So for her to even chop off that beautiful hair, I mean, like, when I met her, I was like, yo, I love your story. You are so beautiful.
She's so humble and dope.
Thank you for that.
Right.
Yeah, it was just so beautiful, and I commend her for that. And that's same with Napoli Ever After with Sanaya. Like, that was a great movie. I mean, everyone should, you know, watch that movie because it starts out when she was like a little girl standing by the pool watching all the little, you know, Caucasian kids, like, you know, all the little white
people
kids, like,
don't
out
know
there.
The issues that we go through.
And it's so real because I know when I got that press, I knew to stay away from
water. And if it rains,
you better.
I remember one time I had pressed hair and I went to the beach. My mama tore my butt up. I just took you to the shop.
Yeah.
Why is your hair wet? Like, she was really hot about it. Not only was that her money, but that's 3 hours in the shop of her life that she ain't got back now.
And that's so true. And that's like, she was standing by the pool and then she was like, you know what?
Like,
and she just jumped in the water. Her mom lost it. But that was like the start of the story. So I just, everyone should definitely watch that Napoli Ever After.
Your hair shouldn't limit you on that.
And it should not. It should not limit you at all. So I commend you for, you know, starting that Naturally Me, because that is beautiful. And it's going to help so many girls, so many women, you know, starting from age 5 to 60 or whatever. No age limit. But it's definitely going to help the community and help people really own their natural crowns and love their hair. And even if they got to do a big chop and start over, I just think that's really beautiful. And I'm glad we have someone, especially in LA, like you, to start something big, because this is going to be huge.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for that. So say your Instagram and all that stuff one more time.
Okay, so Naturally Me Events is my event page, and my Curly Journey, Curly with a K. My personal page. If you ever have questions, I don't mind answering. I'm not licensed. I just give what works for me. But you can take that advice, and I want you to.
And her curls are popping, so trust her. Okay?
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there.
You're doing it. You're doing it. So definitely. And I just want to thank you for coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so happy we finally got to meet. So exciting. And I'm so excited to see what Naturally Me is going to bring and all the big.
You can do some coverage at the next
girl. You know it. I will be there. Yes. But thank you for having me.
Thank you for
joining me. And if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, I'm Tamara Simone Live. On my YouTube channel, Let's Tamara Action. And make sure you guys subscribe to my podcast. It's that little purple podcast app on your iPhone. And if you don't have an iPhone, it's on SoundCloud. So make sure you guys check that out. Until next time, bye.